Hey sports fans, and welcome to another exciting episode of Cam Talk Sports. I'm your host Cameron Gooseby, and today I will be talking about my NFL Monday Night Football Week 1 predictions for the 2021 season as these two teams will meet, which will be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. These two teams will be going up against each other, possibly looking to set a name for themselves as they're going to try and remind the AFC that they could go to the playoffs and possibly a threat to win the AFC Championship. Now, the injury report for tonight's game, it's pretty bad because these are some very notable players that are going to be out for tonight's game. Derek Wolfe of the Baltimore Ravens, he's going to be out with a back injury. We see that Gus Edwards, he is also going to be out. He's on IR. We don't know. Actually, no, excuse me. He has a knee injury, and he's on the injury report. Marcus Peters, he also has a knee injury. He has a torn ACL, out for the season. Nick Boyle also has a knee injury, where that is a very valuable weapon for a quarterback, a shifty quarterback like Lamar Jackson, because without Nick Boyle, this offense for the Baltimore Ravens, that changes, because without Nick Boyle, some of those play calls that could be designed for him, now that can be gone. That's possibly now gone. And it's probably going to hurt. It's probably going to hurt the Ravens offensively tonight. And then next, we see that Jimmy Smith, he is probable to face the Raiders. He has a low ankle sprain. And Marquise Brown, he has a hamstring injury. He's listed as questionable. Very fast wide receiver, one of the fastest wide receivers in the game. Can possibly even be faster than Tyreek Hill, in my opinion. But these were all of the notable players that is going to be out for the Ravens tonight. And then also there was J.K. Dobbins, who is another running back that's going to be out for the Ravens tonight. And he's out with an ACL injury. And it's going to suck, honestly. It real suck. But with the Las Vegas Raiders, Richie Incognito, he is one of the elite offensive linemen in the league. He is a right guard, and he's out with a right calf injury. So this is going to be a huge hit to the Ravens offense, as Richie Incognito, he is really good at protecting the quarterback. He is very good at running the football, being a run blocker, and it's going to really hurt. Josh Jacobs, he is questionable for tonight's game, as the injury, it's actually undisclosed. We don't even know what type of injury Josh Jacobs has, but it says that Jacobs is managing an undefined ailment, leaving his status from Monday's battle with the Ravens up in the air. And with Josh Jacobs, he's one of the most valuable running backs in the league. Derek Carr, that's basically Derek Carr's safety blanket right there. If Josh Jacobs is out for tonight's game, it's going to hurt the Raiders offensively, because they rely so much on a guy like Josh Jacobs who can run the football. He can also catch the football. He does everything of what a running back can do. And it's really going to hurt if they are out for tonight. But some notable players for the Raiders as of right now that are going to be coming into today's game. We have quarterback Derek Carr, who I thought is one of the more underrated type of quarterbacks in the league. I think with Derek Carr, he's someone who can really take another step, and I expect him to do that this year. But it's going to be hard if his other buddies are going to be out for the year, and it's really going to hurt Derek Carr this year, because I really thought that he could actually step up this year. Some other notable players. We got Casey Hayward Jr., we have KJ Wright, we got Kenyon Drake. I mean, they have some good depth. I mean, they also have Nick Kwiatkowski, former Chicago Bear. They have Gerald McCoy. They have Trayvon Mullen. They have all these guys, but the question is, will it be enough for the Raiders to go ahead and beat the Ravens today? And I'm not sure, because now hearing that Josh Jacobs could possibly be out, that's gonna really suck, and it's gonna really blow for the Ravens. I mean, it's gonna really blow for the Raiders because they rely a lot on Josh Jacobs. But some notable players coming from the Baltimore Ravens, they have guys like Lamar Jackson. They have Lamar Jackson, perhaps the fastest quarterback in the league. Someone who can really hurt a defense with his legs. They have Marlon Humphrey, one of the best cornerbacks in the league. They have guys like Calais Campbell, one of the former Jacksonville Jaguar, really good run stopper. They have Mark Andrews, very good possessional tight end in the red zone, and that is basically Lamar Jackson's main weapon outside of Hollywood Brown. But I mean, they do have some good depth, but the question is, will it also be enough against a team like the Las Vegas Raiders? And honestly, I do not know who I would pick for tonight's game, because literally the Raiders are going to be missing one of their main weapons. And then also we see that the Ravens, they're going to also be missing their own one of their main weapons. And it's going to be a really hard game for both of these two teams. If anything, I expect this to be a slow defensive type of game. And honestly, I think if I was to pick a winner, I think the Baltimore Ravens is going to pull this out, all simply just because the Ravens went to the playoffs last year, and their defense really slowed down the Tennessee Titans with a very good running back in the backfield with Derrick Henry. So if I was going to pick a score for tonight's game, it is an AFC type of game, but I think it's going to be a defensive type of game. And my final score, I see the Ravens scoring, I say it will be 22-17 Baltimore Ravens. I think they're going to come in and, they're going to get some touchdowns early, but I think the Raiders are going to go ahead and start building stuff up offensively in the fourth quarter. But I don't think it's going to be enough to beat the Baltimore Ravens. And with that being said, if you guys go ahead and like this video, I would like for you guys to go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys later. I forgot to go over the rankings because, man, that really hurts. But the Ravens were ranked 19th offensively last year, and they were ranked 7th defensively last year in 2020. So the Ravens, although they have really fast guys over there, although they have very valuable weapons, they were only ranked 19th offensively. And that was simply because they wasn't getting a lot of offensive yards. And if they want to take that next step into a Super Bowl level contender, then they're going to have to go ahead and try and at least be in the top 12 offensively in 2020. Now, defensively, the Baltimore Ravens, they were ranked 7th. They knew how to stop the run last year. They knew how to defend the pass. They knew how to provide a very good pass rush. And literally, the Baltimore Ravens last year, when they were playing defense last year, it was very hard to score on them. But considering all the injuries that I was talking about earlier in the video, I think this defense is going to take a bit of a step back this year simply because Marcus Peters is going to be out. And without Marcus Peters, all-pro cornerback, I think it's going to really hurt the Ravens in the long run. Now, the Oakland Raiders, they were ranked 8th offensively last year in 2020, and they were ranked 25th defensively last year in 2020. And with the Raiders being ranked 8th offensively, that's really damn good because they had weapons. They had weapons like Josh Jacobs. They had a weapon. They have a mega weapon in Darren Waller, who I think is one of the best tight ends in the league. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But when it comes to not having all your weapons down there on the field, then I don't know if the Oakland Raiders, I already said the Oakland Raiders, but I don't know if the Las Vegas Raiders are going to be as effective offensively in 2021 if literally one of these two main guys is going to be out. Because without one, it's going to really make the Raiders offensively have a struggle offensively this year. Now, defensively, they're ranked 25th, and being ranked 25th in the NFL defensively, and you have a very good offense, it's going to really hurt you in the long run. Because honestly, from personal experience, I've seen very good offensive teams, right? I've seen very good teams, you know, have a very good offense, but have a very bad defense. And it's going to hurt the Raiders in the long run because, I mean, as you can see, me being a Bears fan, I've been through a lot. I've seen the Bears being ranked number 2 offensively, and then this was in 2013. And then defensively, they were ranked like dead last. And I mean, it was quite a struggle for the Bears that year, and they managed to finish 8-8. So with that being said, the Raiders, if they have a very good offense this year and then a very bad defense, I think they're going to finish 500 this year. And I don't want them to be in a land of nothingness, but that's what it seems like. And being a 500 team, you just don't know whether you're going to be a winner or a loser. But with that being said, those were the rankings of both of these teams in this video. But I will see you guys later.